Enzo Recto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
Senator Judge Lacson, you may proceed with the interjections when you're ready, sir. You have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Good afternoon, Mr. Ortonio.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
You know, even setting aside your educational background and your work experience, it is not difficult to conclude na matalino kayong tao, you're an intelligent person, and an intelligent witness as well. So, kayo po yung Assistant Chief of Staff ng OBP.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kayo rin yung concurrently Administrative and Financial Officer.
As the Assistant Chief of Staff, sir, I oversee the Administrative and Financial Officer.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, effectively, kayo yung Admin and Financial Officer.
Yes, sir. I oversee the Admin and Finance, sir.
You know, kanina kasi, upon questioning ni Attorney Christine, she kept referring to the regular programs under the Office of the Vice President. No? Natatandaan niyo yun? So, it aroused my curiosity. No? Pina-pull out ko sa staff yung General Appropriations Act ng 2022 as well as 2023. So, we found out, papabasa ko sa inyo para hindi ma-charge sa oras ko. No? For 2022, under the regular Good Governance Program, merong 621.6 million pesos. Pakibasa nyo na lang, kayo na lang.
Sorry, sir. Hindi ko makita, sir. Okay. For fiscal year 2022, sir, under Good Governance Program, General Appropriations Act, 621.6 million, sir.
Please continue.
And then, Physical and Financial Plan for the Confidential and Intelligence Funds, 125 million for the fourth quarter. And then for fiscal year 2020,
Under the same program, Good Governance Program,
Good Governance
under
Program.
the PFP.
Under the PFP,
Okay, please
sir.
continue.
And then for fiscal year 2023, Socio-Economic Program Delivery, 2.21 billion
Billion, yeah.
billion under General Appropriations Act, and then 500 million for 125 million first quarter, 125 million second quarter, 125 million third quarter, and 125 million fourth quarter.
Okay. For a total of 500 million more.
500 million.
Okay. Next slide. I-juxtapose ko naman yung next slide, wag na yan. I-juxtapose ko yung 2022 at saka 2023 OBP Physical and Financial Plans, Confidential Intelligence, dalawang budget years. Pakibasa yung last quarter, physical target.
Baka pwede pong ma-request na
Okay,
ma-zoom.
Zoom. Pwede bang hindi charge sa time ko? Ako magbabasa. Okay. Letter A, number of identified areas with surveillance conducted and monitored. Letter B, percentage of activities implemented without untoward security-related incidents. Paulit-ulit po ito, no? So, sabi ko kanina, kayo naman ay mukhang matalinong tao at matalinong witness. Ano pong analysis nyo dyan?
On the
Very simply, paano nyo i-analyze yung ganitong klaseng mga descriptions?
These are the activities that will be done,
I
sir.
know. Pero
Yes,
kung
sir.
i-analyze nyo, ano ibig sabihin nito? Hindi ba ito insulto sa common sense? Hindi man lang nyo binago ng konti, at least si Colonel Lachica siguro ito. No? Unang-una, regular program, sana man lang, pagdating sa PFP, binago nyo yung nomenclature. Tapos, under the physical target, yung column, sana man lang, binago nyo yung activities. Copy-paste eh. Again, ulitin ko, tingin ko sa inyo, matalinong tao, matalinong witness. Anong tingin nyo rito? Kung i-describe nyo in one word.
Sir, I cannot,
O ako na mag-describe. I think it's stupid. Sana man lang, binago-bago niya ng konti. Maraming salamat, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Sir Judge Lacson, you have 2 minutes, sir. You may proceed when you're ready.
Very
Thereafter, Senator Marcos, and then we're through.
Very quickly lang, Mr. Presiding Officer. Ano na po ngayon yung status ng security classification noong inyong PFP covering the PAPs, programs, activities, projects na socio-economic at saka good governance?
sorry,
Including, ano yung present security classification? Has it been declassified or is it still classified information?
sir. Sir, I would have no idea po, sir. First,
Teka muna, terminated na po ba yung PFP? Terminated na, tapos na.
if in terms of the
Activities.
activities, sir, I would assume, sir, na tapos na po siya, sir.
Therefore, kung tapos na, declassified na.
As to the terminology, sir, unfortunately,
Declassified meaning hindi na ito classified information. You know, I'm trying to drive at this scenario, no? Kasi ang dami sa amin nagtataka talaga. Totoo ba talaga yung mga aliases? Totoo ba nakatanggap sila ng reward, ng informants money, para lang matapos na yung aming panghula? Baka pwedeng maipresenta all the documents relative to the PAPs, relative to the PFP, relative to the expected outcome. Para lang makapag-desisyon kami. Kasi sa ngayon, nanguhula kami. Saan ba napunta yung pera? Possible po ba yun? I'm also addressing that to the presiding officer. Is it possible for the court to issue subpoena ducis tecum just to settle this issue once and for all? Para makita natin saan ba talaga napunta yung pera? So we can have informed decision at the proper time. Ngayon, hula kami ng hula eh. Alam niyo, Mr. Ortonio, no? Misuse sa akin, yung misuse, maski masama yung connotation legally, na misuse mo pero hindi mo binulsa, probably, pwedeng patawarin siguro ng mga kababayan natin, di ba? Naawa ka doon sa mga pulis, sa mga sundalo. Na misuse mo kasi hindi intended doon sa item sa GAA. Pero tinulungan mo kasi marami nagkakasakit. Naulanan, naarawan. Sa akin, medyo maunawaan pa ng publiko. Although, I'm not saying na hindi violation ng law. Kasi may technical malversation. But in the eyes of the public, pagka na-misuse, pero hindi naman binulsa, medyo subdued ng konti yung galit. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
To respond, as a general rule, the court should sit as a passive body, Senator Judge Lacson, and leave it up to the prosecution to subpoena documents they deem necessary to prove their case. However, the court is not without any power after both counsels have presented their respective evidences in chief to call a witness, recall a witness, call a witness that was not called by either or named by either party, and subpoena documents in connection with the subpoena ad testificandum ducis tecum may also be issued, citing as basis City of Cebu versus GACO, AMRTJ 82111, and People versus Valera, GR number 20-28-6. So at the appropriate time, Senator Lacson, the court can avail of that power.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer, for the response. Kasi para hindi na tayo nanguhula lahat ito, 20 ilan tayo rito. Hindi natin alam kung talaga saan napunta yung pera. Of course, there's a presumption na nagamit na maayos. But still, there's that doubt. You cannot remove that because of the so many issues na lumabas dito sa aming trial. And we want to be satisfied. After all, we'll be deciding on the basis of evidence and kung anong tingin namin, kung ano yung tama o ano yung mali. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, pagbuklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw. Bunyog, bunyog, bunyog.